What's up, y'all? I'm Black Talent Sport. That's Bullet. And today, making this video because I've been having some issues with Bullet. I think I don't know what to say. It just things got a little haywire. But today we're gonna look into it and we're gonna see if we can resolve what's going on. Symptoms were the blow-off valves. The blow-off valves seem to stop blowing off about 98% of the time. Sounded really weird, but the first thing that I noticed was the exhaust note changed. It's like, why does my exhaust sound like that? And then immediately after that, I noticed that the blow-off valves were not blowing off. And then I was hearing this sound when I was on the boost. You know the sound that you make, you have like an empty beer bottle and you blow over the top, that I was hearing that, and the car was just cooing like coo 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 coo. I'm like, what is that?
Okay, so you can view inside.
So, I was looking around. I didn't really find anything. Weeks. But today, I think I may have found it. And we're going to go over it. I think I have a boost leak. Sounds like a boost leak. Feels like a boost leak. Anything more than 50% throttle, I'm going into some kind of cut. Boost cut. Doesn't sound like ignition cut. But I'm willing to bet that it's a boost cut. Oh, that sounds nice. So we're just gonna look around. Today's oil change and draining the catch can day. So each time I do that, I try to have a good look around, see what I can find, especially based on the symptoms. So I'm gonna try to find this this boost leak or whatever could be causing this problem. All right, so stick around. All right, so first things first, man. Based on the sound to me when I'm driving, it sounds like it's coming from this area. I'm looking at all the intercooler pipes, the intake pipes. Never mind the dirt and dust. Everything seems to be all right. Everything's connected. No visual cues that I'm having any sort of blow by or anything that's indicating that one of my pipes have come off or the hose have come off. If it did, I think I would see something like that. See if we can focus here. Something like that, where there will be a crack. That is the VTA mod on a blow-off valve. Also, something else that's been happening pretty odd, which I'm hoping is related to it, is I've been getting the check engine light for what was it for? The positive crankcase ventilation sensor not connected. Yeah. So I went ahead and I replaced it. There's this whole pipe here. And then 3 weeks later I got the same exact code that came up. For a while I was even thinking that possibly my my catch can is full. But if it was, I believe it'd be pissing oil, and it's definitely not. Yeah, this is regular level for my catch can. So it's not like it was full and pissing oil, This is about 5,000 miles. Yeah, that UPR can definitely is working. So I think I'm possibly over boosting or something. So it has to be the intercooler pipes somewhere. Hopefully it's not a turbo. Everything looks good. I've checked over this a bunch of times. Everything up top looks great. So let's look down below. All right, we're looking at the first turbo, you know, everything looks okay. You know, everything literally looks okay and feels okay. I was feeling around. That little bit of grease is from a overspill in the transmission, so don't mind that. You know, same thing going on there. Everything looks fine. Yeah. Again, that's overspill from filling up the transmission. You know? But let's go to the back turbo, where nobody likes to be. This turbo is leaking, so it's going to need to be replaced real soon. Hoping to get some ATP turbos. It is smoking, so it is leaking. But further looking up here, I saw something and I was like, wait a minute. Why is that wastegate actuator rod off of the pin? So I'm hoping that is the issue for everything that I just described. So I'm going to work on getting that connected again, and hopefully that has solved my issue. That was a Mustang. Sounds pretty good. So that's my mission right now. Didn't really plan on this. I really gotta go. I gotta go to work, but this is way more important at the moment. So I'm gonna reconnect that wastegate actuator rod back to that wastegate arm there, man, and hopefully that will eliminate my issues. And previously I went ahead and replaced the blow-off valves because I thought the blow-off valves weren't working. I had the same exact issue, no change. So hopefully this is it. All right, I'll update you guys in a moment. So with the wheel off, at least I'm able to touch that actuator rod. The wastegate actuator rod does move freely, so I can touch it. So I'm just going to try and reconnect it. Well, all right, I was able to get that wastegate actuator rod connected back to the arm and for the wastegate. But you know, my question is, why isn't there a pin keeping it there? There should be something that goes in that groove to keep it there. I checked the front turbo. There is no like C pin, or you know how like there's cotter pins that goes through stuff like that. There should be something like one of them little C style pins or clips that will keep that actuator arm on the actuator. I don't know what's up with that, man. Anyway, I'm about to put everything back together, put the wheel back on, and see how it performs or acts when I'm under boost. Hopefully that got rid of what felt like a boost leak, and the sound and everything, man. I think I spent 3 weeks looking for the issue, maybe more, because it's my second oil change, so almost 2 months now. Anyway, we'll see. All right, so now that I got that actuator rod connected again, it's time to do the startup. I'm gonna let it warm up, and while it's warming up, you know, run a few things by. While it warms up, I'll just talk to you about a couple of things. cold starts changed slightly. You know, it's gotten a lot shorter for some reason. I don't know if that's just another area where the computer's kicking back or cutting back. I don't know. But yeah, I want to take this time out to thank you guys for subscribing, smashing the like button, hitting that notification bell so you're notified when I come out with these videos. This is pretty much a style of video that I prefer not to make. And what I mean by that is like bad news videos. You know, this video is about a boost leak and the problems I've been having lately. You know, whenever Bullet is not working properly, I get really sad. You know, most people that knows me knows that about me. I get pretty sad when, you know, when Bullet's not working. You know, it's just that connection we have. You know, I drive it every day since I've had it, and you know, I use it for work amongst other things. So if it's not working properly, I'm usually not in a good mood. I'm pretty sure some of you have the same sentiments about your cars, right? So, you know, in lieu of all these problems that I've been having, you know, I've been planning my next upgrades. Being that I felt that I had the boost leak somewhere along the piping, I'm looking into getting the Eco Power Parts hot pipes for the intercooler pipes, and also taking the time out to possibly, well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to give the TAL Q blow-off valve a try. Really like the VTAs, the stock bypass valve, the VTA mod, but you know, I feel like I'm in a transition mode into my next stage of tune and power. So I'm gonna start getting things ready for that, which does involve the hot pipes, because I want to be able to make sure that I'm holding boost. Turbos, I've got a leaking turbo. As you probably saw in the video and the photo, that my rear turbo is leaking, and it's also you know, I'm burning oil. There's blue smoke coming out the tailpipes, man. So I'm going to be looking into getting upgrading the turbos. Really want to go with either gearhead or ATP. I haven't decided. I wish there was a third option. If you know of one, let me know, please. And my transmission is, you know, has been slipping for a while. I mean, I've got plans for that. I want to get really strong unit. I'm not going to really disclose it yet, but I've already looked into that. And the only thing left to do after that will be the motor. The liters are going up. That's all I would say. So yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm gonna let Bullet continue to warm up. I'm gonna go upstairs, change my clothes, and head to work. And then hopefully we'll see if this putting that wastegate actuator arm back on and solve the problem. In fact, you know, I hear the RPMs kind of came down a bit, so it should be a little bit warm. I should be able to tell right away, because being that I have the gearhead tune, in the gearhead tune they did a little bit of a rev limiter increase, so there's about a 4,500 RPM rev limiter now. You sort of can bounce off of it, and being that I did the VTA, the blow-off valves would normally blow off after that. So let's see what happens here. Oh yeah. I don't know if you heard that, but all right, well, I'm all changed up, ready to go to work. I wanted to ask you guys, you know, as I said before, I don't usually like to make videos about things that go wrong. But if you guys would like to see about a few of the things that broke or went wrong, and you know, you want to know what I did to fix it or what needed to be done, let me know in the comments below. Because I don't, you know, I document everything. That's just who I am. But I usually don't like to post when things have gone south. But if you want to see, you know, that aspect of charger, that aspect of you know, ownership of this Explorer, let me know, and I'll put something together. All right, so Bullet is properly warmed up, and I'm just gonna basically see if the boost leak issues have been solved under load. Sometimes this exhaust is so loud I can barely hear the blow-off valves. But I think I heard it. One thing I really want to hear now is to see if my that spool down sound came back, because again, blow-off valve wasn't really working 98% of the time. If I'm on it 50% throttle and come off, then yeah, I hear like maybe one of them, which I think was probably the first one. But I really want to hear the turbo spool down sound come back. Missed that. Definitely turbos are spooling. Tell you one thing though, the correct blow-off valves that the dealership gave me, they definitely sound different, and I don't like them. I'm going to change it back to the ones that, you know, they delivered my Explorer Sport with, because these definitely sound softer. The other ones were really loud. I mean, this might even make me rethink the Eco Power Parts hot pipes with the tile blow-off valve. Because remember, I thought, you know, that I had an issue with the blow-off valves. Now that I know that I don't know, man. I could always get the hot pipes that have the stock flanges for the stock bypass valves. But if I'm going to be getting bigger turbos, right, then I think I want to make sure that the pipes and the blow-off valves can handle the higher boost pressures, you know. So I think I just might stick with the tile blow-off valves and just see how I like that, you know. Yeah, it's working. Well, and on that note, that wraps up this video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Comment below. I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know. Don't forget if you'd like to see more of these sad videos or anything else. You know, I need some ideas. We're coming towards the end of where we're at currently, so I need some new content ideas. And I got a few things planned, but you know, I'd like to hear from you guys. All right, so please remember to have a great day and peace out.